Hey, how's it going everyone? MLT Magic Tricks here. So in this video, I'm going to be performing and then teaching you this powerful no setup card trick that will definitely impress all of your spectators. But before we get into it, if you are new here to the channel, make sure you subscribe with those post notifications on for more card and magic trick videos like this. And also check out the link in the description to my Amazon page, where I have a collection of all the decks I use in my videos, along with a variety of magic tricks and accessories. But now guys, let's get straight into this performance. Okay, so I would start off this trick by having my spectator shuffle the deck as much as they want. Once they are done shuffling the cards, I would ask for the deck back and have them make a selection. So my spectator is actually going to make two selections for this trick. The first one relies on them just calling stop anywhere as I dribble off cards into my hand here. So let's say they call stop right here. In this case, my spectator's first selection is going to be the 9 of spades. Now, I would tell my spectator what we're going to do here is get this 9 of spades lost in the middle of the deck. We'll go ahead and just get it, out jog right there and lose it into the middle. And we'll give the deck a quick riffle shuffle so that 9 of spades is lost in the middle of the pack. Now, my spectator is also going to choose another card. For their second selection, they can just take a card out from the middle. So let's say my spectator chooses this card, and their second selection will be the Jack of Hearts. We're going to place my spectator's second selection right here on top of the deck. So we have the 9 of spades and the Jack of Hearts as my spectator selections. And the whole objective of this card trick is to try and get their cards to the very bottom of the deck. So my spectator is actually going to help me do this. So I would tell them just to hit down on the deck of cards like this, and I would snap my fingers and turn over the deck. And as you can see, somehow my spectator's first selection, the 9 of spades, jumps to the bottom of the deck. So that is their first card, and they also, did choose that Jack of Hearts as their second card. So we're going to try and get that card to the bottom as well. It's right here on top. I would have my spectator hit down on the deck one more time. I would snap my fingers, turn over the deck, and as you can see, my spectator actually got their second selection right here, the Jack of Hearts, to jump to the bottom of the deck. Now guys, that is what the card trick looks like. It's a really cool effect that's completely no setup, and if you want to learn how to perform it yourself, make sure you stick around for the tutorial. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that performance. This is a really great no setup card trick that I definitely think you should incorporate into your routine. And I came up with this card trick myself. I put together a couple of moves that I know into this effect, so I can call this an original card trick, which is pretty cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm here to teach it to you right now. So let's get straight into the tutorial. You're going to begin by taking your deck of cards and having your spectator shuffle the deck as much as they want. Once they're done, you're going to ask for the deck back and explain to your spectator that they are going to be choosing 2 cards for this trick, and their first selection relies on you just dribbling off cards from the deck, and wherever they call stop, the face-up card there will be their selection. And then you're going to perform a little move to get that card instantly to the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to break down how you're going to do this right now. So you're just going to have your spectator call stop anywhere. It does not matter. You're not forcing a card or anything. So wherever they call stop, you're going to show them, okay, this card right here is the one that's going to be your selection, this face-up card. Now, it's up to you guys if you just want to have your spectator look at the card or look at the card with them. I think it makes for a little better effect if you just have your spectator look at it, but if you think they're going to have a hard time memorizing 2 cards, you can take a look at the card as well. It's up to you, but for the tutorial, we'll take a look at it together. In this case, the first selection will be the 5 of hearts. Now, here is the move that you're going to do. You're going to get into this grip with your thumb on the bottom, your index finger on the side, and then your 3 other fingers right here on the top. So you're going to show them, okay, this is your card. Remember, you decide if you're just going to have your spectator look at it or you're going to look at it together. But either way, once they have memorized their first card, you're going to kind of turn, as you're turning your hand down, here is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be using your ring and pinky finger to flip this card up just a little bit like that. And you're going to be doing that as your hand is turned down, so they're not going to see you flipping up the card. And as you're turning your hand over, so the card's flipped up right now for me, this is what it looks like. You're going to tell your spectator, okay, we're going to out-jog your card like this, but what you're really doing is out-jogging the card that's directly above it, which is just a random card. But your spectator thinks you're just, sliding out their card like that, but obviously you're going to have this little gap. You're going to slide out the card directly above it, and then you're going to take the bottom portion of cards and place them in this gap right here on the bottom of the deck. So their card is going directly to the bottom, and this bottom portion of cards is sliding there right above their selection and below the rest of the cards, just like this. And this is gonna happen quickly, guys. So it should be at the speed of how I did it in the performance. You're not gonna skip a beat or anything. Your spectator truly thinks you're getting their card lost in the middle, so they think this is their card. But in reality, you've just got their card to the bottom. It's quick, it's effective, and very deceptive of how you get their card to the bottom. So practice the move. You really just got to get familiar with getting into this grip and flipping up the card as you're kind of turning over your hand like that. And then once you get that down, you will, really be good at getting your spectator's card instantly to the bottom of the deck. So at this point, with their first selection on the very bottom, do not flash it to them. Don't turn over the deck like this, or they will get suspicious. Keep the deck, face down. You can give the cards a riffle shuffle, keeping their card on the bottom of the deck. So just start the riffle shuffle with your hand here that has the card. Keep it there on the bottom, and then finish the riffle shuffle with their selection still on the bottom. And from here, you're going to tell your spectator, okay, we got your first card lost in the middle of the deck. Now you're going to choose a second card. And your spectator's second card is going to come from the middle of the deck. They can choose any card in the deck except the very bottommost card, which is their first selection. You obviously shouldn't run into that issue. Just force them to choose a card from the middle. They take out our card, and you're going to tell your spectator, okay, go ahead and memorize your card, or remember, if you're taking a look at the cards with them, you can turn it over as well. Either way, once your spectators memorize their second selection, in this case the 7 of diamonds, you're going to tell them, okay, we're going to place your second selection right here on top of the deck. From here, you're going to tell your spectator to remember their first and second selections. Obviously, that shouldn't be too difficult if you just had them look at it. Or if you looked at the cards together, remind them that their first card was the 5 of hearts and their second one was the 7 of diamonds. And you're going to explain to your spectator that the objective of this card trick is to get their cards to the very bottom of the deck. So you can kind of play around with how you want to do this. I think it's pretty cool if you have your spectator hit down on the deck, because it makes it seem like they're trying to hit their card to the very bottom. You can say something along the lines of that. Either way, tell your spectator, okay, we're going to try and get your first card to the bottom. Have them hit down on the deck, or you can do it, snap your fingers, and then turn over the deck. And guys, their first selection is going to be on the bottom. Your spectator's going to be completely blown away. They are really going to think you placed this card in the middle earlier, but in reality, you did that little move to get it to the bottom. They will see their first card, jump to the bottom of the deck somehow. They will, think you have some magical powers, or they have magical powers to get it to the bottom. That's, really great. Now, you're going to remind your spectator they have a second selection. Now, while you're talking to them and putting this card down on the table, you're going to need to perform this half-pass move. I've explained this move on my channel before. It's been incorporated into some of my other card tricks I've taught here, and I'm going to show you guys the move again so you understand how to do it. So as your spectator is, looking at their card here, and they're still wondering how you did that, you're going to come over and tell your spectator, okay, we're going to try and get your second selection to the bottom of the deck. You're going to use your hand that's gripping their card right here on top of the deck. You're going to have your index finger coil in the back, your 3 fingers on the side, and thumb right here on the other side, and you're going to kind of get into this grip like this. And what you're doing, this is the exposed view. I'm going to try and get it here on camera so you can see. You're going to be rotating this card and then getting it right there on the bottom, just like that. But while you do that, you're going to be turning over the deck like this, so it's kind of invisible, and you're going to want to do that quick, and it just makes it seem like you're going from this position to this position, but in reality, you have got their card that's on the top of the deck right to the bottom, just like that. So you've gotten that top card to the bottom, and you've just done the move, and it should be completely invisible to your spectator. I'm going to break it down a little bit one more time here. Remember, their card is on top of the deck, the 7 of diamonds. You're going to get in position. You're going to kind of pull down on the card like this with your pinky, have your pointer finger curled here, and then as you're turning over the deck, you're going to use your pointer to rotate the card along with your 3 fingers, and then turn over the cards like this. So the card is going to go to the bottom. And obviously, don't turn it over yet. Just tell your spectator, okay, your second card's still here on the top. Don't turn over the top card, because obviously you've already done the move. It's not there on top anymore. But your spectator is going to think it's on top. You can have them hit down on the deck, snap your fingers, and then you just turn over the deck, and their card suddenly appears on the bottom. Your spectator will really be confused at this point, because if you perform that half-pass move quickly and cleanly, they're not going to see anything. It's truly going to seem like their card magically jumped from the top to the bottom, and that tops off the card trick right there, because you've got your their second selection to the bottom. And then you can have your spectator fully examine the deck. They may think you have like duplicates or something like that, but there are absolutely no duplicates used in this trick. This trick is done with a completely normal deck, and that is how you guys perform the move. This trick's a little bit more on the intermediate side because you got to perfect those moves in order to get your spectators cards to the bottom of the deck. But definitely practice this trick and try it out on your spectators. Let me know how it goes in the comment section because I did come up with this trick. I want to know if you guys are using it and if you get some great reactions. Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed this one. I will have more videos coming out very soon on the channel. We're on the road to 400,000 subscribers, so that's absolutely amazing. I hope we get there soon. I'll be having a very big giveaway once we reach the 400,000 subscriber milestone. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate all the support on the channel recently, and I'll catch you all in my next one. Peace out.